I don't know who some of these people are, but I'm just getting it going there. Hello, everybody. Well, I'm going to try to make it quick, Vivian, but I want to make sure that everybody seizes the moment here. In case some of you guys don't know, I am Marissa LaRock-Carrig. Obviously, I'm an independent consultant, and Lisa is my upline. My team is called Team Diamond Dolls. And so last year, they created the Black Diamond rank for me and 6 other girls. Myself and Heidi Bound, we were the only 2 consultants on the stage that hadn't been doing this for about 7 or 8 years. Hi, Gail. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Mira. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Robin. Hi, Rena. Or Rihanna. Hi, Marika. Hi, Gail. This is a wonderful opportunity for you guys. And I think that last year that we really didn't have a full comprehension, especially that I know myself, I was pretty new to the company. And so a lot of you guys may be new whatsoever to Paparazzi. So I want to give a little brief about what Black Diamond and what Pink Diamond means. So this year I was given the rank of Pink Diamond. And last year I was Black Diamond. We have Lisa, who is a Black Diamond, okay? And so I know that Lisa has 2 other members of her team. Hello, hello, ladies. That have achieved the rank of Black Diamond, which would be Kelly Shea. Barnes, I believe is her last name. And then we have Lisa Keller, right? Lisa and Lisa. So for that is a huge opportunity. I'm not sure. Hello. I'm not sure how many of you guys have thought or have goals of hitting Black Diamond or Diamond. The more the merrier, the better it is for you and your team. So I want to do a little bit explaining just for the people that are brand new to Paparazzi. We have what is called Life of the Party ranks. Now, Life of the Party ranks are based all upon your sales, okay? Now, obviously, Paparazzi doesn't rank your sales. They have no idea what you're bringing in except for what's brought in by your customers on your personal website. But there are many, many, many Life of the Party ranks, right? First being bronze, then silver, then gold, then platinum, and then diamond. Gold, if this is your first year, you should be reaching for gold because that is double hostess rewards, which means more money in your pocket because more profit margin. Diamond gets you a shopping spree and a Swarovski crystal crown. Black Diamond is what we're about to talk about, right? So last year they created Black Diamond. What that meant was that a consultant had purchased 37,500 pieces of jewelry during the Paparazzi calendar year, which is July 1st to June 30th. So we are at the very beginning. Don't think it's impossible. My husband and I, we laughed so hard at just hitting diamond when we received our kit. We thought, oh my gosh, to sell 17,500 pieces of jewelry is like crazy. We were laughing so hard. So to hit Black Diamond, that's right, gold is a minimum. So to hit Black Diamond and to have them create a rank was simply stunning. So Black Diamond is that you have purchased 37,500 pieces of jewelry from Paparazzi. And then what Paparazzi came to do for Black Diamond is that they allow us to bring back a piece from the past, okay? So what they tell us to do is to make 5 options because due to certain pieces not being able to be produced anymore, and I like to think that they want to bring back something that everybody is going to love to make it the most marketable. Let's face it, they are geniuses. They know what they're doing. So that may be why they are having us pick 5, because what if somebody picked really bad pieces, right? That doesn't do us any good. And the other thing is that they graduate you to the crown. So the diamond crown is stunning. The Black Diamond crown is this right here. It is bigger, it is more beautiful, it is more blingy. So this is a Black Diamond crown that you receive for hitting that rank. So a lot of you guys, what the Black Diamond does is when we bring back these 5 pieces for Black Diamond, what essentially it does is it gives our team standalone access for 48 hours to purchase them. If our team buys these pieces out, then that means no other consultant in the company gets them, okay? And so, hello. So Black Diamond is simply awesome. Last year when we hit Black Diamond, I believe that we had 95 active purchasers on my team, or 85, excuse me, 85, because we had not ranked up to Fashionista yet. And those 85 girls actually, with myself, purchased 13,000. So you guys are talking about mass quantities on your team, right? You have Lisa, who has 2 elite ranks, 1 elite leg of her team, has 2 black diamonds, and then she has my elite rank of her team, which has 1 black diamond, myself. This year I know we'll have more. How many will be released? Well, what happens is we pick one. There were 40 or 41 black diamonds. And then there were 11 pink diamonds, and I'll get into pink diamond next. And then there was 1 Empire diamond, which was Geraldine Souza, right? For the purposes of the training, because we don't have access to Geraldine's, and my team is here, we won't talk about Empire diamond. That's actually 300,000 PV, which means you have purchased 150,000 throughout a calendar year. Pink diamond is 150,000 PV. And that means that you have purchased 75,000 pieces, right? Because 1 adult piece of jewelry equals 2 PV. Kids jewelry does not count towards PV, if you guys didn't know and you're new. And Z collections, each Z collection you purchase is 10 PV, because it's like buying 5 pieces of jewelry, right? You're selling it for $25. So when we select these pieces for black diamond, we have to weigh a couple of things in mind. So I see that you guys have been commenting, and it's very nice. Like, I've been taking input from my team, and that Lisa has made a post within your team group in order to get input from you guys, because some of you guys have been here a good amount of time. You guys know what those good pieces are. And I want to say this: when you're taking into consideration what you are offering, you want the pieces to be very light, okay? I know that last year, a couple of people I knew were on Natalie Hadley's team, and she had picked the blue, all the trimmings, which is our blockbuster. And what happened was they were heavy pieces. These heavy pieces, when they were shipping in multiples, because that's what tends to happen, other consultants are gonna seek you out to purchase. The problem is that you guys are going to eat it on shipping, right? Because you can't raise your shipping. Your shipping is what, $4, $4.50. Some of you guys are still at $3. God bless you, because I couldn't do it. But you want to take that into consideration, the weight of the piece. The other thing that I want you guys to take into consideration when putting up suggestions is the ability of it to break, right? So this is my black diamond piece from last year. This is Heart of Glace. It is very lightweight. I was not thinking any of this at the time, but it is very lightweight. None of them came damaged. I ordered a total of 1,500. None of them came damaged. And so that is things to take into consideration, okay? Now, pink diamond, which is the next step up, is the fact that you are actually purchasing these 75,000 pieces. Now, not only do we get that diamond shopping spree, we now get $4,000 to spend on that diamond shopping spree, and that is really a lot of money. Lisa was on the shopping spree last year with me, and $2,000 was very hard for me to spend in a day. But we get $4,000, and then what they did give to us is we get that same, hello Jason, we get the same thing where we get to bring back 1 piece. We have to give 5 selections. And then we get a new piece to bring back that we can actually change it to some unreleased color that has never been released. So it is the best reward. And I learned so much from the other girls, right? These are achievements that you have to aim yourself for. Nothing is impossible, you guys. I just want to say that. Right? 2,000. Right, exactly. So I wanted to say what those things are. Now I want to say what it means for you guys, right? So yes, you guys think, okay, you guys made these achievements, but what does that mean for me, right? So big deal, I get to buy this piece. It is a big deal, a very big deal, okay? And I'm going to explain why. Number one, Some of you guys are actually looking to hit these life of the party ranks, okay? Hey, Bella. Thank you so much. Some of you guys are looking to hit these life of the party ranks, so you're looking to hit diamond. Some of you guys have had a team and you guys seem to be like maybe stuck in a certain place, or you're so close to ranking. How many times? Like, is it going to happen? These are opportunities that you can seize and take advantage of in order to seize the moment, okay? So what you have to remember is, and you guys know, Lisa's not going to pick any slouch piece. I'm not going to pick any slouch piece. So what you have to know is that, you know, what brought us to do this business? The addiction to great jewelry, right? So other consultants, because their customers are going to want it, they will seek you out, which is giving you the opportunity, A, to build your customer base, B, to earn that crown, or you can take this in another direction, right? You can also use this as a recruiting technique. Now, I know some of you guys are afraid to step outside of your boxes. Hello, Tuan. You're afraid to step outside of your boxes. Maybe you're really new with the company. Maybe you're a little bit shy about talking about paparazzi. But you guys have to remember, not every team gets to bring back a piece, right? And the thing that you guys are forgetting is that you guys have a lot to brag about. If you guys think that you're inexperienced and you don't have something to offer, you absolutely do, because you belong to a phenomenal team. Team Hotsy Totsy is a phenomenal team. You guys have Lisa, who has won 2 Z Collection necklaces. She hit Black Diamond this year, which gives you the ability to get this piece. The other thing is that Lisa has a YouTube channel. Lisa offers you guys lots of challenges and ways to step outside of your box. She is teaching you how to sell this jewelry. She is teaching you how to do shows, how to sell in new avenues and venues. And you guys have to use this as a technique to recruit. If you do not have confidence within yourself, take confidence within the fact that you belong to an award-winning team, literally. For those of you guys who don't know, being at an elite rank, and a lot of people don't understand this, they'll say less than 1% of the company. It's actually 0.001% of the company. Those who have won a Z Collection necklace, 0.00001% have done that. Those that have reached Black Diamond, even as many zeros as those who have actually achieved the necklace, okay? So you want to take that into consideration when you guys are a little bit fearful about coming forward, because this is a great recruiting technique to build your team, and building your team means getting more sales in to rank you up, okay? You want to also not only do this, but you get add-on sales for this. Don't think of you're just selling the Black Diamond piece, okay? So I had things that I was not able to sell out of. I couldn't find the other earring, but I have one of them, right? This was one of these things that I kept getting as a hostess reward. It is called Glam Glow. It was like, you know how those of us who buy big quantities, you get some things that you get 60, 70 things that are a hostess reward, right? This was one of them for me. It is a blue moonstone earring, and it has white rhinestones. As you can see, not an exact match. However, when I showed this piece on my live, the first thing that people ask me is, what do you have that matches it? I love that necklace. What do you have, right? So it gave me the ability to create these add-on pieces. Now Lisa is creating a poll for you. She will probably, after our deadline, which is the 15th at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, I think, she's probably gonna post you guys these 5 pieces. Now, the thing is we don't find out for months what they elected out of our 5 choices. However, you will be able to add on, and you will be able to stockpile pieces that would go along with it, because I'm telling you, the add-on sales are there. Customers would rather pay for, especially if it's customers, not consultants, they would much rather purchase multiple items from you than to purchase just the necklace or whatever Lisa decides to bring back. So now, how do you really take advantage of this, right? So the key to this is stockpiling add-ons. Exactly. And like I said, so this is what I sold. This was Big City Shimmer. This came out back then. This was, believe it or not a top seller for me. I sold out of this. I think I had like 35 of them. Another Hostess Reward that I kept on getting. But because it looked good with this, I totally grabbed it. Then the blue moonstone ring. This is Jewel Pool. This is back from that time period too. I had a ton of these left. Sold out. Every blue moonstone ring sold out. And basically, like, look at the fringe, sold out. I mean, literally, this wasn't the fringe at the time because this is the newer one, but there was a different blue fringe. And imagine that you're going to purchase more than you can possibly sell because you want to sell this piece out. And so in 3 months, you can show this piece again and you have add-on pieces to show with it, because in 3 months, you should have built your customer base more, which brings you new eyes to your jewelry. So, how do you take advantage directly of this, right? The key is to get your name out there. Now, you need to build the excitement. And the one thing that I always talk about is that you're your own walking billboard, right? If you are not excited about your jewelry, if you are not enthusiastic, if you can't say, oh my gosh, I almost peed my pants when I saw this, it's so beautiful. You know, because I do. I get, you know, you guys know when it's ordering time, you're like, oh, I gotta get through, especially today. So you want to have self-promotion. Now, how do you have this self-promotion? So if you are going to do these sales yourself, let's say you don't have a team, right? You haven't recruited anybody yet. You're working on it. You're going to try using the techniques that I just told you. You are going to want to create a contest. Contests are my favorite way to bring in new customers, okay? Make your customers guess what that vintage piece could be. They can use Google, so vintage paparazzi moonstone. I mean, give them the suggestions to do it. And so you want to create a contest. Now, let's say that if nobody picks it, right? Or you could have 2 winners. You could have a winner based on who shared your contest. Because the best thing that you can do is get them to share, because their customers or their market, is different than what you're already in, obviously. So if you have a viewer come to your show and maybe they share, you might have their friend come on, and let's face it, when we first see paparazzi, we can't believe that this is only $5, right? But this contest, it's an opportunity to get free jewelry, and everybody will take a shot at something free. So if you create a contest saying, oh, guess the favorite piece, or guess what you think that we should bring back, or, and chances are nobody's going to guess the piece, and that's okay. You can offer it, if nobody guesses it, you can go ahead and offer that piece by doing a random draw. And then you can offer a second piece because of the people that shared your contest out, okay? So I want to put into preface of how I work contests in order to get myself more viewers and more jewelry monsters. Now, when I create a contest, what I do is I advertise the contest on my business page, because my business page has way more likes than I have monsters in my jewelry group. I tell them in order to enter my contest that they need to become a member of my jewelry group, right? Then what I do is, if they're going to share it, then every time that they share it, anybody who likes that post or comments is going to ask to join your jewelry group. And if they likes your post, then guess what? You get to invite them to like your business page, which is basically getting you more viewers, because they have more opportunity. They get notified when you are live, and they have more opportunity to see your post, come back and get more jewelry from you. So I always recommend that you always create, and you don't want people just being added to your jewelry group. Never do a contest like that, because it ruins your analytics. And you don't want to ruin your analytics of your jewelry group. They're very important. If you guys aren't sure of it, it's like insights on your business page, and I can't remember the exact terminology that they use it in your group. It'll show you all of your posts and what time you posted it, and it will show you when your posts were seen the most, right? So you never want non-jewelry monsters in your VIP group. But I'm going to tell you, once your customers join that VIP group, they're your customers, and that's where you want them. So I always say that. I always say make an extra entry for them to share your post, because that is going to reach you to new audience and new people, right? You want them to try to guess that piece. Now, the other thing is you can start building excitement by doing value videos about it. Like, you can just go on, and I know you've heard Lisa say this. Now, the best thing that you can ever possibly do is to go live as much as possible without even selling jewelry, because you are building a trust. You are letting them into your personality. You are finding your tribe, because the people that will stay and watch you actually like you. So that is a totally different, I think, Lisa, don't you have a video on that on your YouTube? So if you go, and I believe it is on the left-hand side if you are on your computer, if you go, you can look at that, and you can give away entries for people that share your value video, right, to this contest. Do not be afraid to give to get, okay? I know on your business page, it's insights. If you're in your app, you roll down, it's right up at the top. In your jewelry group, I thought that it was under, can you look where the, it's not called insights though. In the VIP group. So, this is an opportunity for you to do value videos. Absolutely, Lisa does. And I'm going to tell you, value videos are what gives you your tribe, okay? Because people that will sit and watch you, you are building a relationship with them. You are letting them get to know you. And that is super important. It's called Group Insights in your VIP group. Your Group Insights will list all of your posts. It'll list your members. It'll list all the members that, you know, the age range of the people that are in your jewelry group, the location. So, right, Lisa, you're the bomb girl. So, value videos are super important. So, when you do a value video about this, and I'm not saying just do one of them, be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait, it's coming out, and I want to talk about this, and this is huge, and, you know, start thinking of promotions and contests that you can run right along with the fact that this black diamond piece is coming out. So, for those of you that are getting, I know that my team will be getting 3 pieces because it gets Lisa and they get my 2. I know Lisa Keller's will be getting 2 pieces. Like, you have 2 opportunities here. And so you guys want to be starting to build your sales. This is a huge opportunity. You want to start building your audience. And I always say contests are a wonderful thing. I have a YouTube video if you guys are fairly new, and it is called How to Blow Up Your Business in 2019. I know that I've gotten a lot of feedback off of that video. I know that it can help you guys because right now is your monster time to be starting to build towards this. If you guys wait to the very end, you are not going to get the same reaction out of this. You're not going to get the same pull out of this. And so it's really important. Now, the next thing that you guys can be doing is you can be posting about your contest on Pinterest. I hope all of you guys have a Pinterest account because that brings in a whole new audience base. Every single way that you guys sell or market yourself hits a different target audience. Whereas our live videos typically hit 45 to 65-year-old women is for myself, and I know that I've looked at other people's. If you hit Pinterest, you are hitting a whole new age group, right? You're hitting those mommies that like to do crafts. If you do Twitter, you're hitting a lot of millennials. If you are doing Instagram, you are hitting an even younger market, okay? So if you are doing YouTube, you are hitting a lot of consultants. You want to take advantage of all of these different tools to build this right now. If you want to take advantage of this, there is a lot of opportunity here. And it took me a whole year of thinking this out because I didn't exactly on all those places. And it's not just about, you know, and never ever use graphics from somebody else. Please don't be lazy. Go get yourself, you know, Pick Collage is free. Big deal, it has Pick Collage written in the bottom corner. But create exciting graphics. Do multiple different graphics related to this. Like, what's that piece going to be? Or, you know, be creative with this. Now, let's talk about those of you guys who have teams that want to rank up. And I'm going to tell you guys what I am doing for my team. Hey, Beth. What I am doing for my team in order to give them the ability to rank up, either to get their crown or to do it for their team, because not everybody has a team. I have a lot of new people that have joined just this month. The other ability for this is for you to do and give your pre-sales. So some of you guys are long established consultants, right? You may have been stuck at a rank. I mean, you could be so close each time. This is your opportunity. This is your ability, especially if you're on teams that have access to 2-3 pieces. If those hit in the same month and you guys are preparing ahead of time and you guys are actually buying these add-on pieces, this is a huge opportunity for you guys to have your team rank up. Don't think I have to make all those sales, because that was a mistake from last year. So what happened for me last year is we were in the 7th hour, right? Like basically we had 2 hours left and my team was buying like monsters. I had already bought 1,500. I had already taken the pre-sales in my group, not thinking in advance. So what happened is when I saw how much my team bought, I said, you know what? I need to help them sell this. So I literally went and I talked to all of my connections. Being that I had won a necklace, I had lots of friends that had teams that had won necklaces also, that I had done trainings for their teams. And you guys have connections too, just other consultants. I asked them, can you just post this to your team? Some of them went ahead and posted it to their jewelry group and then sent them over to the consultant that was from my team. This year, I'm going to be doing it differently. This year, I'm only purchasing enough for when I do live shows, and then I'll have enough in the back stock, right? My goal is to let my team do all of the purchasing and all of the selling, and I use my connections to further it. Now, there are several black diamonds. I do want to say this, that we are all going to be talking on the Black Diamond trip, which is at the end of September, that we are going to focus on getting some of the top 10 purchasers on our teams, that their pieces will be sold, basically. Meaning you buy 3,000, we're going to help you get rid of a lot of that jewelry, okay? So you're not going to be sitting there going, what do I do with this? No. We're going to be using our connections in our elite teams and our necklace glitter to help get those sales out for you. That's all I want to say at this time, but we will be talking about it at a later date. When you are talking about your team, perhaps you have somebody on your team and it might be a weaker leg, but you have one person on it that's a strong buyer. Listen, this is your time. Let them take the pre-orders in your jewelry group. I know last year on pre-order, I sold 800 pieces. Lisa, come on, Lisa's established well before me. Lisa's piece, she's going to sell a whole ton of jewelry. Don't be selfish. Don't be a jewelry pig. Think about the bigger picture and the big plan in order to further both your team, because that's a big step up for somebody who wants to be diamond life of the party. If you can give them 1,600 PV and have it sold, and think about the long term of that. They just sold 800 pieces. What does that mean? That means that they have cash to buy, right? That means that they have pushed inventory. They have gotten add-on sales for having the earrings, for having a ring, for having things that accompanied it. And they've grown their customer base because of it, okay? I am never afraid if one of my customers goes and shops, because if a monster is a monster and you have developed a relationship with them, they're definitely going to come back to you, all right? Now, what is really important about this is that you don't undersell yourself, okay? I am guessing with the mass amounts of Lisa's team, the fact that she has large legs underneath her, the fact that she has a large amount of you guys, Lisa's piece is going to get sold out, okay? So I want to talk about this because I don't think a lot of people grasped it on my team last year. I saw people actually competing to sell the piece. Like, if you buy 10, I'm going to give free shipping. There is no competition because you guys are a team. And if you guys all stick your guns and say $4 flat rate shipping, then there is no reason to undercut. Why sell yourself short on this huge opportunity? You don't have to offer some kind of bargain discount deal, no tax, no this, because all you're doing is cutting yourself short of the profit margin that you could make, and the opportunity with customers and repeat buys, right? Because they're going to add on with $4 shipping if they're buying one necklace. And you want that add-on sale. You want the opportunity to give them good customer service, okay? When you guys, and I know some of you, like, I don't know if Vivian's on here. She was on here earlier. I think she said she had to go to a live. Like, I know Vivian. She has connections. Like, I've seen her at a convention. That girl's just a party animal, right? And some of you guys who have been doing this a year or 2 years, you guys have friends that are going to want this piece that are not on our team, because Lisa's going to pick a phenomenal piece. Use those connections for your team, not for yourself. If that is what you're looking to do, is to rank up and have their team rank up. Don't be afraid to spread the love to everybody, because it's a win-win for both you and for your team. And it's a confidence builder. When you can sell 800 of one necklace or 600 of one necklace, you know, that gives somebody who's just started a big pump in their step. And that's what you want, because let me tell you, swagger sells. And you know what happens when you gain confidence and you gain sales? You gain consultants, because customers become consultants. Yes, there's still people looking for last year's Black Diamond piece. But don't be afraid, like I said, to hand it out. This is not something where you have to be worried. If you guys are worried about losing your customer base, then you haven't developed a relationship with your customer. And then you're going to lose them anyways. I know my customer. I know what their pets' names are. I know what kind of earrings they like. I know their dog's name. I know that they had their foot surgery. I know that their husband ticks them off because, you know, he doesn't clean the bathroom. You guys should be developing this relationship with your customers, because developing those relationships, it doesn't matter who they go shop with. I could not, and I proved it, I have not been live for 3 months at a time because of my home situation. My customers all come back to me because they're my tribe, and your customers should be your tribe. I want to say it's a customership, right? And so this is the one thing I want to say. Whenever you are live from here forward, you need to promote that contest, right? You guys should be doing live videos regularly. You guys should be creating your own graphics and doing these posts leading up to this. Now, last year, what they did, our glam fam, right? I like that, Ashley. So what, they're my jewelry monsters. I'm a jewelry monster. What you guys should be doing is you guys should be building the excitement. This is all a part of how you guys are going to bring it home when this piece comes out. You guys want to sell out? You want to buy a ton? Then that's what you do. Okay, no problem, Vivian. I didn't know if you were still here. So the other thing is there is another opportunity to sell this, right? And I don't know how many of you are familiar with ISO groups. So there are several ISO groups. It is a good way if you purchase a lot of merchandise, if you thought that something was going to be a hit with your customers and you bought a lot of them, sometimes it's a good way to get rid of this merchandise, right? So there are these groups called ISO groups. Now, there are very confined rules to compliance in operating within these groups. I'm going to explain it right now. And it's controversial. Some people say, "Ooh, ISO groups against compliance." That is not so. So as you guys know, what a compliance rule is that we are only allowed to sell on a page or group that we own, correct? And in an ISO group, does anybody have, 4 of these? And so what will happen is, and this is what's going to happen when the Black Diamond pieces come out, there will be ISO posts for them because we're going to pick something fabulous. What the caveat is to this, when you answer one of those ISO posts, you are not selling in that group. And what that means is this: when you respond to that post, you are posting the link to your jewelry group or your business page where your item is already posted, and that person is going to comment on that post in order to get that item. Because now you are not selling in that group, you are advertising that you have that piece. And what are we allowed to do? I could advertise on the back of a bathroom stall if I wanted to. You are allowed to advertise anywhere that you choose or see fit. Except for obviously with another company, because we are very brand protective with Paparazzi, and they are very brand protective. So you want to make sure that you are falling within the rules of compliance. Now, here's where people make the mistake. They think that they can message back and forth with the person and make the transaction take place in their private messages. That is against compliance, okay? If they take and make that happen within their private messages, guess what? You did not make that happen on a business page or in your jewelry group. So immediately if somebody responds to your post, you tell them just go to my business page, which is a preferential because a lot of people don't want to take that extra step. They don't want to be bogged down with joining a group because they're probably in 50 already. You make them go comment on your post on your business page, and then you can take the sale into the private message and work out the schematics, okay? So if you are in an ISO group and somebody says, you're not allowed to post your link here, then bye-bye, Felicia, get out of that group, okay? They are not within compliance, and that is a big no-no. So the other thing I want to talk about is setting yourself apart with being a consultant, okay? So what's going to happen is this. We are going to give you the opportunity to work with our customers, and we have already developed relationships with them. And this is giving you the opportunity to develop a relationship with them. Some of these things I feel like I shouldn't have to say, but I'm going to do it anyways because there's new consultants. I know that, you guys have been rocking it in Hotsy Totsy. I've been watching all your new team members. Congratulations to anybody who just joined our $5 family. But I'm going to tell you guys this. When you get those, and if you are taking the orders from my team, my business page, or my jewelry group, or if you are the lucky selected one, and I don't know how we are going to choose the person that is taking them in Lisa's group, okay? So what I'm going to tell you guys is take care of the customer. Invoice them right away. Ship right away. I remember last year when my piece came in, I was shipping for 3 days straight. Because if you think about it, I sold 700, 800 pieces, right? And it wasn't, a lot of them were singles. And so you want to make sure that you're taking care of that customer. Now, the other thing is that when they send you their email in order for you to invoice them, it's not going to hurt you to have albums posted and ready to go of awesome new jewelry or jewelry that really accompanies. You can even name the album Black Diamond Jewelry Accompaniment, or, add-ons, or best with this piece, and have the Black Diamond piece first. You send them the link to your jewelry group. They then have that option. You always make it the customer option to join your jewelry group, but then you are giving them the opportunity to not just purchase one piece, but to get those add-on sales associated with it. That is huge. You cannot go wrong with that, okay? And you're not poaching. If somebody if it was my customer and somebody said, here's my jewelry group, after they sent them an invoice and I sent them my customer, that's not poaching. You're giving them the opportunity and they make the choice to join that jewelry group, okay? And it's giving you the opportunity to get those add-on sales. When you present your pieces on the live, you're going to want to make sure to pull out all of the pieces that are going to match your piece and give them the opportunity to purchase multiple. Or tell them, hey, you know what? I just sent your invoice, but guess what? I have a live show tomorrow night, and you can go ahead and you can add on, if you would like, to your invoice from my live show. Or you send them the link and you said, you can add on from this album in my jewelry group, or however many albums. It would behoove you to have a large selection for them to choose from, because they're going to see that you buy a lot of jewelry and that you are a great person to shop from. A lot of consultants do not carry kids jewelry. A lot of consultants do not carry the urban. A lot of consultants do not carry hair accessories. I can't tell you how many customers I've won because of this. So if you just carry those items, guess what? That could be you getting new customers. The other thing I want to talk about is that something that nobody does nowadays, right? So I belong to this family where everything should have a thank you note. I have slipped from time, okay? But I know that when I get a new buyer and they spend $200 or $300 with me, I typically send them a note. I send them something awesome to accompany in the box, and I say, thank you so much. I'm so happy you decided to shop with me. And I'm going to tell you, when you do that personalized factor, I guarantee their consultant's not doing it. When you wrap and take care to wrap that piece, when you open up their necklace bag and remove that staple for them, that wins customers. That makes people say, oh my gosh, you know, she really takes care of what she's doing. Hey, Natasha. So I'm telling you guys that set yourself apart. A lot of consultants do not invoice right away or ship right away. And I'm going to tell you, next to nobody sends out thank you notes. These are all things that are very easy to do, that you're not trying to snake anybody, but you are setting yourself individually apart from other consultants that may say, hey, because if you get, I'm sorry, what did we say? 45 to 65-year-old women are the typical live shoppers. They're the generation that typically sent thank you notes for everything, or sent a letter saying, oh, I'm so thankful, or I'm so happy that I met you. And that is, I always put my thank you notes in my orders. I do. And absolutely. So Ashley, that sets you apart. I cannot tell you how many people have responded to me and said, that was so nice that you actually sent a thank you note. And sometimes what I'll do is I will put, like, the stamps that you get at stores or whatever, like that you stick in an ink pad. If I know it's one of my customers' birthday, I've put like little birthday balloons on it and stamps just to decorate the box and make it look prettier. Little things go a long way. And you are going to be really busy to write individual notes, but I'm telling you, if you take the time to do it, you are building your customer base hands down. Always say thank you. People want to feel important. And when you take that extra time, when you ship your jewelry in its original packaging, I ship all my jewelry in a box. And depending on what piece or how many that you're shipping, I suggest that you put it in a box depending on the fragility of the item. Do not rip all of your items out of the packaging. However, make sure you're not sending them anything broken. There's nothing, I would not want to go back. It's my first time shopping with somebody. If they were too lazy to take the staple out or even examine the piece, because you guys know sometimes it's such an easy fix, but it's not a customer's job. They paid $5 for it. They don't want to spend 5 minutes fixing it. So sometimes you'll notice on the necklaces that, like, the little bead that goes to the earring fell off. It's in the bottom of the package. It's a quick fix for us. We just take it and we take our little needle nose pliers and we stick it back on it. Make sure that you're not sending it to a customer that way. So I want to give you guys a basis of all the things that you guys can do with this. Absolutely. So you guys need to self-promote. You guys need to start promoting this now. You need to shout it from the rooftops that you are going to be having these pieces. Create a board on Pinterest. Do not release what pieces have been selected is my suggestion. Lisa may have another rule. I like to keep the mystery alive because mystery is like phenomenal, and people will be checking back in to see, hey, did that piece come out? Because they're dying to know. If you've built it up and you are excited about it, then they are going to like the mystery and they're going to keep checking in to see if it came in, especially if it's a customer that just came in off of the share from somebody sharing it. Do whatever Marissa says. Well, thanks for that, Lisa. So I want to make sure that you guys are apprised of this. This is a huge opportunity for you. You guys have the opportunity to reach those life of the party goals that you might have just fallen short of this year. I always say gold life of the party, especially if this is your first year. That should be your minimum goal. Also, let me tell you, you find out the best things at convention. Convention is huge, guys. I'm not going to tell you how important it is to go to convention. You get to find out about all of this and not have to sit there and pigeon toe it. You get to build the excitement. I can't tell you how many leads I have of consultants joining our team because of the footage that I gave from convention, because of the buildup of Empire Diamond and Black Diamond and Pink Diamond. And I want to show you guys, because the Pink Diamond crown, I showed you the black. And I'm a crown person, right? A lot of you guys know me and know that. This is the Pink Diamond crown, right? It just gets bigger and better every rank that you get. And if you can hit that Empire Diamond because you are building it, I love it. I love it, Lisa. That is so perfect, right? Convention is the home. Convention, I can't tell you the amount of sales that I received because I went to a convention and I purchased those Z pieces that aren't out till October. The consultants that came to shop from me, the new customers that I picked up because of those exclusive pieces, that white rhinestone choker available to you. It is the biggest business builder and biggest way for you to hit these life of the party ranks. Whatever you buy at convention is golden. And you guys have to remember that, because I'll tell you what, half of my pink diamond, I will say that after convention, I hit diamond right away, because every single piece that I brought back from convention was a hit and sold. It is an inspiration. It gives you new business ideas. It gives you this network. How I told you guys, those of you guys who have been doing this a long time, that you should reach out to your network. Start promoting this if you guys are looking to rank up and to help your team achieve life of the party ranks. Reach out to your network now. Start making the plan. I decided in the 7th hour, and it was the biggest mistake that I could have ever done, because I could have sold a heck of a lot more jewelry for my team. And even though I gave all my connections out, I was reaching out last second. I could have done so much more. So those are the tips that I can give you. And if anybody has any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer. The other thing I want to talk about is that I am going to be doing a live in Team Hotsy Totsy on Saturday. If you guys don't think I watch your lives, I do, even if you're not on my team, because I'm rooting a lot of you guys on. Lisa Keller, you're one of them. Not that I'm saying Lisa has done anything wrong at all, but I do watch a lot of those people on the team because I get curious, right? I love you guys that step up and do the contest. I love watching people make this journey. This is a fabulous company to work for. And even if you're on Lisa's team, I'm always curious who her next elite leg is going to be. And so those of you guys who have just started, I've started watching some of your lives. I pay attention to who's participating in her contest. I want to know what happened to you guys doing the training in Lisa's team group, because she has stated to me that that is what this group is now about, right? We are here to build each other up. We are here to congratulate each other. We are here to share ideas, to collaborate and make this huge. And I'm going to tell you that Lisa is the type of person, and I'm going to tell you because I worked really hard, and you know, sometimes I didn't think Lisa was watching, and she was. And every time Lisa would hand me a cookie, and I won't talk about what those cookies are, but she would hand me this cookie, and I could have achieved the things that I have achieved. I would have figured it out. But I'm going to tell you that Lisa was instrumental to me making it to where I am as quick as I did, which was elite within a year, a necklace winner within 6 months of joining this company, black diamond within 9 months. And Lisa was instrumental in doing this. If you guys are going to be team leaders, if you guys are going to hit the top, then you guys have to start the ground running. And that means when Lisa throws out a challenge, you squash that challenge. Show Lisa that you're all in. You know, if you're half in, you're half out. And Lisa is looking for those strong players to back, right? We only have so many resources, and the larger our team grows, I'll be honest, I have to choose who is worth my resources. Now, if somebody never comes to my training, if somebody never participates in my challenges, I can't exactly hand out cookies and kudos and you know, bonus runs. We have the ability to do that. Lisa is a predominant name within this company. A lot of people respect Lisa. She has a network you would not even believe. When I go someplace with Lisa, people she has never seen before come up to her and say, "You're the first paparazzi video I've ever watched." When she says something, people listen. And so you guys have this opportunity. You have somebody that has this great name, that she has a great reputation, and you guys have this ability to be the next elite leg. Show her that you're going to be the next elite leg. Put the work in. She's not going to sit there and say, maybe it'll be this person. When she presents a challenge, I get disappointed when I see 3 people. Like I told you guys before, we're Mr. Miyagiing, right? We create a challenge for you guys, and you don't really realize what we're teaching you. Just like Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. Guess what? Mr. Miyagi just taught you karate. So when we create these challenges and we create this training, a lot of the things that we're asking you to do are teaching you how to recruit, teaching you how to lead, and teaching you how to sell. Whether you realize it or not, we might offer a big sparkly prize. But really, we're trying to do the best that we can for you guys as leaders. So I want to say that I was going to be doing a training on Saturday night here in Team Hotsy Totsy because I have worked it out. That's right. And it's not Lisa's job to make that first halfway strut, right? It's your job. Show up, show her who's going to be working it, and show her you're not giving up. And don't have a bad attitude, because bad attitude that means you're behind, you know? We're all allowed to have one bad day, but it's what you do with the next day that changes everything, okay? It's what defines you. Not that bad moment or that big mistake that you made, but you have people in front of you that have a lot of experience, and they're telling you what not to do for a reason. They don't want to see you fall down and lose time that you could quickly bypass that. I did things I was not comfortable doing. When Lisa presented a dream board, which I've done a training in this team about that, I thought Lisa was crazy. Like, cut and paste? What? Like, I literally did not want to do it. I struggled with it. I was like, what the heck does this have to do with selling jewelry? But in the end, what Lisa was doing was putting my goals in front of me and putting my purpose there so I would not forget my past or where I was going. So when I had that bad day, I could look over at that dream board and I knew where I was going. I saw the big picture, and so I didn't let myself sit in a slump. What I'm going to be doing is a training on Saturday night. I do watch a lot of your lives. And I want to say that, not that a lot of you guys are making mistakes, but I want to try to stop and help you guys. And my goal this year is to push Lisa as hard as I can up to Lux Jet Setter and to help her as much as I possibly can. Lisa goes out and she does things to serve other people. And she literally has put her heart and soul into this business and into her team. She literally goes to bat for you guys regularly. She became Black Diamond because she knew what this could do for you. And so I want to say my goal is to do as much training for you guys as possible. I am no guru. I don't know everything by any means, but I am constantly learning. I constantly have my ears open, and I know that in order to get to new places, I have to do new things. I have to do things that are going to make me uncomfortable in order to do that, right? I can't think I'm going to keep doing the same things over and over again. I'm going to get ahead. So on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, which I will be creating the event here, I am going to be doing a video about ways to bring in new viewers, ways to basically make sure that you are getting quality over quantity. And so I will be doing that training here in this team group so that my team can see it as well. And I highly recommend, because the best way to learn is you guys have a lot of great tips. We learned that last month when our teams were going back and forth and doing these trainings. Don't stop now, because there's plenty of room for all of us up at the top. And if we work together, our path there is a lot faster than if we're trying to work this game solo, right? And exactly what they say to us at Elite is that we are competitive comrades. So at the end of the day, are we competing? We're always competing, right? But at the end of the day, we're friends. We go home, we sit at the dinner table, we share a coffee, and we work our businesses together, and we shoot and brainstorm ideas off of each other. So I really have to say, I hope teamwork is real, guys. I'm telling you, the collaboration is the hot ticket. And so I am going to be trying to bring to you guys as much to the table as I possibly can as I learn it. I highly recommend, as I say on every video, what blew me up is Lisa's branding bootcamp, which guess what? That is where I had to make a dream board. And I thought she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I knew I was going to try something that new to get someplace new. And I was going to take it from the expert, and Lisa is an expert. I call her the dinosaur. I think I'm older than Lisa by 2 years. It is only because of her vast knowledge. And you guys should be taking advantage of that vast knowledge, okay? She has a YouTube channel. It's just like her name. If you guys don't know. Well, cutting and pasting basically to sell jewelry or to win a necklace. I was like, what? Lisa has the branding boot camp. That is literally what took my business leaps and bounds to the next step. Then, obviously, like I said, she has a YouTube channel that is just full of ideas. And I see the questions go up in the team because I pay attention to Hotsy Totsy. Like, to me, it's like, I protect Lisa. You know, Lisa's like, oh, I can't thank her enough. And I pay attention. A lot of the questions you guys are asking, she's done training videos on. She has a vast YouTube channel that can help you 110%. And we respect the fact that you guys are trying to learn on your own without taking the easy way out and asking the question in the group, because there's lots of resources out there. So I will be doing a training in Team Hotsy Totsy Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm hoping to help some of you guys that have just started with building your audience, building a quality audience, and not cutting the corners that are going to hurt you. You guys think it's helping and it's hurting you, okay? Absolutely, Ashley. Absolutely. You should be doing one of these videos. Create the buzz and excitement. Get people to realize what an asset this is, that you are on a Black Diamond team, that you are on an elite team, that your team leader has won 2 necklaces. If you're not comfortable with accomplishments or you just started, use Lisa. She is here for everyone. So if there's no questions, because I've been watching all the comments, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful night. Hopefully I see you guys Saturday. If you guys have team members that were not here, I suggest that you tag them in this video. This is their opportunity to get crowns. This is your opportunity to rank up. And you guys have a great night, all right? Thank you so much. Do it. Black Diamond is the bomb. Get your guys a crown, guys. The crowns are amazing. Have a great night, guys.